What's up, guys? So, we are running a 35 lap fixed race at Talladega. And the goal here is to just hang around the back, hopefully not lose the pack, and just be there at the end. I've had some pretty good clean races, and I've also been involved in some pretty hairy out of control ones. You never really know what you're going to get. Some of these guys are very impatient and can't even hold a line. And I'm not saying I'm so great, you know, I'm just average at best. But I try to follow good racing etiquette. Hopefully these guys do the same. So this week it's Talladega week, so all week this is pretty much where we'll be. And then next week is the Roval at Charlotte. I'm not good at road courses, so yeah, that one's gonna be ugly too. And hopefully we could get back to some good oval races.
The air temp is 78 Fahrenheit, 35 laps.
But I'm enjoying it for what it is. Most of the racing has been entertaining. I'm having a good
Follow
time.
car number 6 in the outside column.
White cars. Totally white.
Yeah,
Green.
so one thing I've noticed, there's always a group of guys that, you know, they're experienced
You need to
and
catch up to the
they're
guy
pretty
ahead.
good. But they sure like to tell everybody how to race and what to do. Sometimes that gets annoying, but then other times they have a point. Some of these guys don't seem to have an idea of what decent racing etiquette is. They don't seem to care. I had one guy in a race yesterday. I was somewhere mid-pack, and this guy gets out of line behind me, gets a run, and then he goes underneath me in the apron. And he's like battling with me side by side drafting me, and he's in the apron. Like he expects me. Like he expects me to just get out of his way and let him in line.
That's odd. That latency down to nothing.
So I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of times that does it when it's under caution. You know, start the race like that. I'll take it to level out.
This isn't going to be
Let me know if you're done.
the most
I might drive
entertaining
back anyway, so
race.
I wouldn't mind.
You know, it's pretty much a conga line,
I touch it on the first lap.
and I don't want any part of being up
Is that
front.
a top four or lap? Gotta pick that.
You know, those guys up front are pretty racy, and most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, you do start seeing a lot of shuffling and swerving going on up front, people jockeying for position.
Alright, good luck, everybody. Hey, good luck.
Drive it like you own it. You gotta finish the race.
Yeah, they say that. Everybody says that in the beginning, and then you see some crazy stuff happen. So good luck with that. So let's see how this works out.
Car down low inside. Door all clear low. Inside.
I wanted to go low in that 11, got to run.
Clear down low. Inside. Line. Clear low. Clear low. Hold your line inside. Still there. Clear down low.
Yeah, you're flying.
Walker is now in the lead.
You're DQ close too.
Got a car outside. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear up top. outside.
Yeah, so I could hang out here.
Still there.
I'm not gonna try to move past anyone.
Hold your line. Line. Clear up top.
Oh, somebody's already in the apron. I don't know. It looks like he just wants to drop to the back.
Outside.
But I have seen some of these guys just jump in line just like that. No, he had room.
Clear high.
That wasn't so bad.
Got a car outside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear high. Outside. Clear outside.
Oh, this 21, he's flashing. That's why he got out of line.
49.2.
And now he's in front of me. Yeah, my luck. So now, I should have dropped further back.
Got a car to your
Alright, I'm
outside.
just gonna back off.
Hold your line. Clear
It's bad I don't
outside.
have a turn signal because I want to get out.
Oh, God.
I'd like to get in front of him. This isn't the first time I've seen that, where there's a guy who's flashing pretty bad, decides to just jump back in line mid-pack. Well, it's not, he is towards the back, but it's not really fair when you're in front of somebody else.
17th place.
You have no idea where they really are. It seems to have stopped flashing for the moment, but it seems to come and go. I'll watch him start flashing again.
Schroeder is now leading.
Alright, yeah, go outside, man. Plus I gotta run.
Outside. You're all clear high.
Alright.
Got a car outside. Still there.
I'll just hug the line for as long as I can
Still there.
and just hope nothing crazy happens.
Outside clear.
Okay, Jose, we're matching race pace. P18. New fastest lap for Tebow, 48.1. That lap time was 48.1.
Got a car outside.
So
Maybe a lot outside.
I'm going to take advantage
Outside.
when I can to save
Clear
fuel.
high.
The last race I was in, we got towards the end before there was a caution,
Right, the guy ahead of us
and
is
a lot of
Tebow.
people were really low on fuel. And this is the chance you have to like kind of save some fuel. You got to play with the throttle a bit. Just give it just enough throttle to stay with the pack and not fall back.
P16.
But I don't really need to be aggressive.
Outside, outside. Still there. Clear up top. Outside, outside. Hold your line. Still there. Clear outside.
Lane is now leading.
Thought he wanted in. There he goes. Come on down if you're coming. Guess not. It's weird. It's a lot of those puffs of smoke at this track, and sometimes, especially if you're really up on somebody's bumper and you can't see too far ahead, you think there's a wreck. Must be a
Got a
glitch.
car to your outside. Line.
50 16th place.
Clear up top. Outside. Hold your line, still there. Still there, still there. Clear, outside.
Wow. I don't know how some of these guys make those moves. He just jumped right in front of me like that.
The leader has just done a 48.4, P17.
Down there.
That lap was at 48.6.
I don't know how some of these guys actually run hot. They must be really bump drafting pretty hard because I've never run hot.
Got a car to your outside.
But I do kind of like to keep a gap like you see right now.
Clear outside.
I don't like to be too close to somebody's bumper because
Still there.
I want to be able to have a chance to
Still
move
there.
if
You're all clear high.
there's a problem. You know, towards the end of the race when we're actually going for it,
Hold your line.
you know, I'll do what I need to do. But it's too early to really ride somebody's bumper.
Outside. Still there. Still there. Clear high. Clear high. Got a car outside. Still there. Still there. You're all clear high. Outside, outside.
Seem to be
Hold your line.
pretty stable compared to other races I've been in a couple of races where those guys were
Still there.
swerving
Still there. Clear
up and down the
outside.
track. A lot of people on the high line.
Darren.
Yeah, we good, man. They're clear. I got my hands down. We're good.
Schroeder is now in the lead.
Breakaway.
P16.
No, they had about 6 of them that broke away when they all back up.
I don't know how those three cars ahead of this pack are just maintaining. I guess if these guys could hold the line a little better, we can catch them, but
P17.
Somebody got out of line. They got back in.
Springer is leading the race.
Yeah, I don't like all that, those puffs of smoke. That has to be a glitch.
Okay, Jose, the next car is Jessa.
Usually when you see smoke, it's contact.
Alright, back to coming.
New fastest lap for Tivo, 47.6, V18. Your lap time was 48.7.
Guys are breaking apart. And there's a couple guys up front. They're just starting to stretch out. There's kind of nowhere to go here. There's two packs right here, or two lines. 22 doesn't seem to know where he wants to go. And we got that 21 back in the picture on the outside.
They're up top.
Yeah, I wish I could get away from these guys, but there's nowhere to go. And I don't like the outside.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside.
I feel like on the outside, if anything happens, you're kind of really stuck.
He's now leading.
You got nowhere to go, and at least on the bottom. Whoa! There you go. That happened on the outside. And no caution.
Got a car outside. Still there.
That's why I don't like that outside, man. It always seems to be the more unstable line. I don't know if it's just the package or just people don't know how to race on the outside. I think it's a little easier to hold your line on the bottom because you can focus on that yellow line. I mean, I can hug it, no problem. And if I got nobody around me, I'm good. The only time I get squirrely is when I got somebody riding my bumper or side drafting me on the outside. These guys, they're kind of all over the place. That's why that front pack is getting away from everybody.
V19.
Now, I could go outside and try to help that white car, that 20 car on the outside, but I don't know. Like, I could go out there and that guy could get all, you know, unstable. And I could lose the pack altogether, so it's early. Look at that front pack. Somebody just hit the wall.
Got a car to your outside.
Yeah, they're getting crazy out there. One guy's down in the apron. Do not get back in. Don't do it. Yeah, somebody got out there in that wall. 19.
Alright, Jose, that's half distance. Fuel levels are
Wow, that's
V20.
no caution yet.
No.
Sometimes you just gotta survive and be there at the end.
Outside. Hold your line. Still there. Outside clear. Got a car outside. Still there.
Now, I know side drafting is a thing, but I gotta be honest, man. Even at this A license, I haven't seen people be able to hold a line, you know, stable enough to side draft. I would never side draft somebody at this race because I just think that's a recipe for disaster.
You're all clear high.
so pretty much in the back. Those two guys on the outside got a good run.
Outside. Hold your line, still there.
And this 4 car on the outside.
Line.
How is he getting such a run?
Still there. Still there.
I guess he slingshotted from behind me.
Still there.
V21. Your lap time was 49.0.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear high. Clear high.
Not much for me to do. I go outside, I know I'm gonna get left behind. And I don't want to lose the draft.
Sorry, my Alpha 1.7 all of a sudden checked out.
Place. You've just done a 49.0.
Right there goes the 24. Or somebody,
Outside. Clear high.
Checking out.
Oh, how's there no
Race
caution?
cars out. We're under caution.
Alright, I'm just gonna hold up. There's no point in I got plowed into in one race during a caution. I was crawling around like that. Alright, so I'm definitely coming in for tires and fuel. I don't care about starting to the back. Fuel, we're good. By the way, guys, I'm using this Sim Dash app. It's really nice. You can use a tablet or a phone, and you can make adjustments on the fly, set up gauges, all that stuff. Which is awesome because it's tough using the keyboard.
Hey William, I don't know if anybody's told you, but you really haven't been blinking as bad as you were on the first lap.
Oh, here we go. Catch to the base car.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I saw my stuff spike and I saw it go back down, so I figured I was okay.
Alright, I'm pit.
Yeah, I just didn't want you to...
And I don't care.
You're
Starting in the
okay.
back.
The leader is pitting now.
That's why I got caught up in the wreck that didn't have a caution, so I tried to start going back up.
Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour. Cunts behind is pitting. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
But not bad overall. Nah, you should be good. Dang.
Lucky Dog coming on the outside. Lucky Dog coming on the outside.
Alright, so now I know. Definitely good to the end. I would have been good, I think, anyway, but still. still think these guys are going to be wrecking, so I don't mind being back here. Even though I've been caught up in wrecks at the back too, doesn't really matter, but maybe we could get lucky. One thing I've learned is that these guys are pretty good, most of them. I'm not as aggressive of a driver as I should be, I guess. Still trying to just get some experience. Maybe by the time New Year rolls around, I can join a league or something that fits with my schedule. And for now, I'm enjoying, this for what it is. Most of it is pretty fun. But, yeah, I'm really not on the same level as these guys that are really good.
Hey, is the 10 car still on track?
I guess I'm pretty average at best. I could live with that.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what he's thinking as a driver to do something like that. I just want to know, man. I've been doing this for years and I can't figure that out.
Sounds like somebody stayed out. They're pulling a desperate move or something. I don't know if they got damage. Well, hopefully it doesn't cause a... Well, who knows?
Is there a reason for the gap up there?
Yeah, that's something else I've noticed on iRacing.
Waiting for people to get in line.
People seem to have a hard time just catching a pace car and maintaining the proper line. You guys like to loaf around a lot.
Alright, nothing's coming out.
There have been a lot of cautions where you're waiting for people in front of you to catch the pace car and they're just taking their time. You end up pitting a lot later than you should. At a track like this, it's not that big of a deal because it's a big track. You can still pit and get out before getting lapped. But still, it's I am surprised at that.
Pace car's coming in. Be ready.
You would think these guys would know to catch the pace car as quick as possible. Somebody up there's blinking bad. Oh well. All you can do is cross your fingers. Go, 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 go.
Green, green, green. Let's go.
Outside. Still there.
B17.
You're all clear high. Got a car outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Alright. I think it's going to get pretty hairy at this point. We have under 10 laps to go. Yeah, that green car, okay. I think that's the guy that was blinking. He's up front. Not all the way up front, but...
Okay, Jose, the next car is Gesser.
I'm not ready to go outside. Looks like they're 3 wide now.
Outside.
Oh yeah.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Spider
Still
senses
there.
are tingling.
Hold your line. Still there. Still
And now I gotta
there.
run up
Clear
a
high.
little closer than I want to,
Outside.
and I can't see what's going
Still
on.
there. Clear. Outside.
There we go. Now I gotta check up. I hate that.
P19, that was 49.5.
Inside.
Try to get a run.
Hold your line.
I don't have help, so I don't think I'm
Line. You're clear inside.
Oh, it worked.
Next car is Ross.
There's too much of a gap. Come on. I gotta catch a little whiff of that draft.
P18.
Get back in it. Come on, man. I got it. I can feel it. Guy in the bottom, I'd like to stay with him, but he's all crumpled up, so... And I don't like what I see up front. If I could get ahead of this guy in the bottom.
Clear inside. Outside. Still there.
Check up.
Hold your line. Still there.
P17.
Clear up top. Outside. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Line. Clear high. Clear high.
Now, if these guys on my outside would just get behind me, we could get back with that pack. We still have time.
Still there.
No, they want to race.
Still there.
You gotta feel out what's going on ahead of you too, you know?
Line.
All we're doing is battling for crappy spots. We could get together.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Now, if I go outside,
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there.
fine.
Hold your line. Clear outside. Got a car outside.
Nah, he's staying outside. He's gonna try to side draft or something. Man, we could get together and move up. These guys.
Catch this guy.
Still there. Still there.
I mean, I'm no expert, but man, there's spots up ahead we can all...
Clear.
We're not
Outside.
gonna do shit back here.
Still there. All clear high.
All we're doing is stalling each other out.
Line. Clear outside.
T-Bone is leading the race.
Well, see, now that guy on the outside. Whoa.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear outside.
All this wasted time.
Got a car to your outside. Still there.
17th place.
That's what sucks too about being in the back, you know. If these guys don't have good strategy, you really just aren't gonna do anything.
Still there.
I'm willing to stick with this 28, but these other guys, they're just like doing their own thing. I could go outside, but saw what that other guy did before. Yeah, see? There's no strategy. They're just racing each other for some crappy spots. Now we're staying in a line. Wonderful. It's too late now. And guess what's gonna happen? Guaranteed these guys are gonna wreck.
2 laps left.
We're gonna end up wrecking for nothing. All the way back here.
Race car's out.
Whoa. Okay, well, somebody up front wrecked, which is good. What are you doing? Don't... Oh, okay. Green, white checker. This is going to be a mess.
That was gonna get fun.
I was hoping I'd be able to get closer to the front and be involved with something. But I got caught with this pack back here and no race strategy at all, man. These guys don't... You got to be able to... And I know I sound like a know-it-all. I'm not. But it just seems to me that if you're in a pack of 4 cars, right, and you're way behind the lead pack and there's only a few laps left, get together, and at least if you got a 4-car string, you can probably work your way closer, because those guys up front, they're racing each other. They're not organized. So you have a chance to catch up. Instead, you got 4 cars, two guys racing by the other 2 guys, not doing anything except stalling each other out. It's just stupid. Anyway, maybe I'm missing something. You guys can school me, but that seems to me to be pretty boneheaded. And I couldn't really do anything, and I was not interested in going outside because, as you saw, those 2 guys on the outside, whoever was leading would just, as soon as they got in front of the 28 you see in front of me, they would just come down in front of him. So they're just fighting over one spot all the way back here. It's just stupid. One of the frustrating things I hate about restrictor plate racing. It's just so much out of your control. And if you are with guys who don't think about things like that, and there's no strategy, there's no organization, and you're stuck. You know, you'll be stuck in the back, and there's nothing you could do about it. So that's pretty frustrating.
No.
At this point, I'll just be happy if I could finish clean without any damage. So let's see. Okay, I got 0 incidents, which is good.
You have to put on the side.
It would really suck to take a hit to this,
In the rear view.
to my safety rating and finish back here. It's just...
Yeah, I seen 2 in front of me, so
I
that's...
can't wait to get past Talladega week. Even though
Once you got right in front of damage, right.
next week is Charlotte, the Roval.
Thank you.
I'm really not good at road courses, so
Not sure about the left side. Rear end looks good though.
I'll have to practice and learn, I guess. Do the best I can.
Race car's coming in this lap.
Everyone pitted earlier, so I don't think anybody's close to running out of fuel. Alright, so at least I got the bottom. Even though it's just as dangerous, because these guys up top will wreck and come right down and slam into you. There is no safe place. All I could do is floor it and hug the yellow line and keep my fingers crossed. There's just too many cars in front of me. Even if like a hole opened up, someone else will just dive in there. It's just a wreck waiting to happen. At least with other racetracks, it's really, you know, you're on your own and you could just run your own race and not worry about anyone else. But here it's just, everything depends on everyone else.
Alright, Jose, be ready. We're going
And
green.
if people are smart or they're willing to work together and really take into account what's happening in front of them, you could do, that's the only time you can actually move forward. So much out of your control, so that's why I don't like restrictor plate racing. I mean, it is fun at times, but
Green, 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 let's go.
Got a car outside. Clear high. Got a car near outside.
here we go.
P15.
Still there. Still there. Line. Outside. Clear up top.
Somebody already hit the wall up top by himself, so somebody's got to run
Outside,
outside.
outside. Still there, still there. Still there.
One more to
Hold your
go.
line, still there. Hold your line. You're all clear high. Outside. Still there. Clear high. Got a car outside.
P18. White flag, one more lap. That was 52.7.
Still there. You're all clear high. Outside.
Man, that outside got a better run. Oh, these guys are going to wreck. Yeah, of course.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
Somebody's already in the apron. Oh, no, don't do it. No!
Yeah, it looks like racing lower classes in the 8.
P11. There we go. It's over.
Look at that.
Bring it
Look at all the
back.
spots I made up. Just waiting. Alright. I'm just grateful I didn't get any contact.
Finish backwards.
I made up like 7 spots.
I did not.
Well, it wasn't the best, most exciting race, but did what I could. So,
I'll have to go back and watch that replay.
Going from a 470 down to like.
hope you guys
probably
enjoyed
102
that.
after this one.
Till the next time,
Looks like
hopefully
getting
we'll do
wrecked
a
again.
more of a normal race. See you guys around.
Easy come, easy go, man. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even care about this. I know how I